In the red at the top left, we have our Terran player representing the site TeamLiquid.net.
A great site, a great player.
He is
Liquid Jinro.
Liquid Jinro.
Shout out to Sweden, the home of Liquid Jinro.
You're never going to let me live that down. Here we have Jinro. Getting a shot of him there.
He looks handsome today.
Yes, he does. In the blue, our Zerg player, a member of the same team as me, Evil Geniuses. He is
IdrA.
also been a pro gamer in Korea longer than anybody else. Release the Kraken.
Oh, beautiful picture. Shout out to USA, the home of Greg.
The home of freedom and liberty.
And Tasis and Artosis
and obesity.
That's right, man. We invented that.
Nobody can be more obese than America, right?
No.
You can never take that from us. Now we have the SCV going down here. He's going to make a barracks at the ramp.
That's right. Now, will it be one barracks or will it be two barracks?
I'd be shocked if it was two.
The placement of it makes me think it might be, because that's
Let's
kind
find
of
out. Yeah,
off
could be
the
right.
side. I expect... Yeah.
We have a pool in the Zerg space. Nope,
Yeah, you
just
will
an extractor.
after that.
Yeah.
It's, might be just to get some speed up, which is actually interesting. It looks like IdrA may have changed his mind on what he wanted to do.
He is going to do a double barracks.
Yeah. Interesting.
Both these guys are not playing the way that we predicted. And that's how Tasis and Artosis lost their jobs.
Well, IdrA actually originally, we'll see if he carries it through, but by the timing of that gas, I think it's going to be a little bit different. He's actually planning on going for some roaches relatively early in this game and just pressuring with them while expanding. That's a build he actually likes in this matchup quite a bit.
I'm surprised that Jinro is going to be the aggressor in this case with the two barracks.
Yeah.
I just would have guessed otherwise. I mean,
it's a solid opening. I mean, he doesn't even have to really attack.
No, he
the
sees
drone
the second barracks.
Gets up there and sees exactly what's going on. So that's good for IdrA. See that? IdrA right now getting speed. Now, unless IdrA has changed his plans from earlier today, I believe he's going to go ahead, make an expansion, then make a few roaches, and then super drone up. But he's already gotten speed, which wasn't really quite in the plan, Stasis, so I don't know.
I'm curious.
Maybe you got a mystery text message from Hey Pro. I hate that Jinro kid. He gets all the Sweden fame. This is his build order. And IdrA is countering it. No, of course not. I bet right now we have some red-faced nerds.
I have no idea what to expect here.
Yeah. IdrA made...
Is there any possibility we could see Banelings?
I would
Is there
say,
any possibility?
Well...
With him already getting link speed?
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to get Banelings pretty quickly here.
What about so many Banelings?
He'll get those later.
He'll get so many Banelings?
Later on, many Banelings. Jinro going for that expansion off of two barracks. Just continually pumping Marines, though. That can be very scary because IdrA knows about the expansion. He's spotted with the Overlord. But still, with non-stop Marines, you can hit some very good rush timings, especially against pool first play.
Yeah. Nice interception here. He stops the scouting SCV. Link speed finishes right afterwards.
Jinro double gassing. This is so exciting, Tasteless. I can't wait to see what both these players do. And it looks like IdrA going to harass the Rocks.
Third barracks now. So,
looks to me, Tasteless, like IdrA has most likely abandoned the ideas he had earlier about going for some roach pressure and just going to revert back to what he is comfortable with. I think we're just going to see Speedlings and Mutas and also, of course, Banelings.
Now it looks like we have more barracks coming here. Tech Lab added on.
Ooh, a lot of barracks all at once, Tasteless.
Yeah,
we
might do a timing attack.
That is definitely a possibility.
I believe, can you check on your screen, did the Zerg see the barracks in up of the ramp?
I will check that. He saw one additional barracks being made.
Okay.
So actually, yeah, he's seen. He's only seen 3 of the barracks out of 4. Hasn't seen the factory.
However, seeing the third barracks might put him a little bit on edge here. Stim coming, and he's making starport here at the entrance.
Interesting.
Walling in with the factory. I don't think the factory's going to play a critical role in this game, so you might as well put that in the front.
I think you're quite right, Tasteless. I think we're just going to see Marine Marauder medevac from Jinro, at least for a while. In the meantime, IdrA is
Getting
layer is almost done.
banelings.
That's right. Notice how he's timed it to finish just along with the layer. That means he can start his baneling speed immediately. Will he choose to do so? We will see momentarily when he reaches 150 gas.
This is tense. We both know these guys quite well. We're friends with both of them.
Yep.
Difficult game to cast because no matter who wins and who loses,
I'm sad
it'll
and
be
happy.
sad. Yeah, exactly.
Baneling speed being made immediately. An Overseer checking out Jinro's base, and the Baneling speed immediately, excuse me, is actually quite crucial. Very good choice.
He had an Overseer slip in there for a minute, do a little bit of scouting.
Yep.
And now-
Jinro looks like he's getting ready, Tasteless.
Yep.
But I think if IdrA can slow him down at all with Speedling, just dancing around a little bit, Baneling speed should be done.
Yeah, and all it takes is Baneling speed to catch up to those Marines.
Yeah, notice IdrA's creep spread on the minimap is very good so far. He's got a very good spread going on. He's connected all his bases. He's spreading out in the front, and this is going to give him vision of any attacks coming in, and also make it so his speed banelings are even faster, Tasteless.
Jinro seems to be peeking, rather than scanning around the map, he's just checking the usual locations as Zerg would expand.
Yep.
Trying to deny it there. Note he's not putting them in the medevac because he's afraid of Mutalisks. Mutalisks are so common in mid-game ZDT.
That's right. Interestingly, IdrA not going... Oh, just now starting his Spire. Also has the third hatch in his main to make sure he has enough units to crush anything that comes at him.
Remember, this is not an easy map for Zerg against Terran. Yep. Especially as the game starts to pick up, which is we're about to enter that phase.
It's quite true. On the production tab, we see a Thor popping out for Mr. Jinro.
Professor Jinro.
Dr. Jinro.
Sir Jinro. Duke Jinro.
The Duke of Jinro.
Jinro, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, a soju brand. A soju company, I should say, here in Korea.
Jinro has always had a fascination with Korea by being a StarCraft 1 fan.
And he named himself after that soju brand. Yeah. By the way, if you ever want to try out soju, I recommend Chamisil. That is the best soju you can have, in my opinion, here in Korea.
I love this play by Jinro Tasteless. He has dropped 2 Marines on the map. They're running around, stimming, scouting everything. Oh, look at that placement of those Zerglings. That's awesome.
Lings are coming out. They're going to... He spotted the expansion. This is not good for IdrA. I doubt he'll cancel. He's going to stick to his guns and try to defend.
The Spire is just finished, Tasteless.
Timing attack is going to be on the way pretty soon here.
Wow.
This is pretty scary.
9 mutas being made right now, as well as +1 attack.
Here's
the third base of IdrA also going up.
Here's the moment where he wants to try to force the Terran to stim so much that when the Terran is out on the map, the medevacs don't actually have energy. They've been too busy healing stimmed Marines.
Yep.
All right, he's going to suicide an Overseer in there.
Just want to see as much as possible, slowing down that +1 attack as well, which is always nice. No way to make up for slowed down upgrades. Can't just add another eBay.
More creep spreading. No more additional banelings. It's now muted time. Let's see.
Indeed.
He's going to have to avoid being hit by the Thor.
Wow, and he does get a nice volley off onto those mutas. And it does damage 4 of them. Good old splash damage.
Looks like Jinro's turret placement is pretty impeccable. It doesn't look like there's anywhere you can actually go in and...
Jinro is actually quite masterful at defense.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, supply-wise, we have IdrA at 134, 123 for Jinro, so very, very close right now. The unit counting station, we have 63 drones for IdrA, 50 for Jinro. Those are SCVs, of course, not drones. That would be awkward. Morphing into barracks and whatnot.
It's been passive thus far. We're still waiting.
Oh
okay,
my.
it's go time. Notice he's scanning the center of the map. He does not want to die to any baneling mines.
That's right. Now, will he just take a third, or is it time to actually push a little bit? He is sieging up. That may be just to hold on for a moment, slow things down.
Is he going to try to counterattack? IdrA, nice reaction time. Doesn't lose a single Zergling.
Very fast. Now, as far as upgrades go, Jinro has +1 attack and +1 armor for his Marines, +1 attack for the Mutalisks, but has not started any Zergling upgrades yet, aside from, of course, speed. Now, the command center flying down, Tasteless. Looks like Jinro just going to calmly, coolly take a third. Really good turrets, wow.
Yeah, the placement is just perfect. It even makes somewhat of a wall.
Yeah.
If there were to be a drop.
He's zoning out the mutas beautifully. This is very StarCraft 1-esque turret placement. This is so awesome, Tasteless. We're watching two of the best macro players in the world who both happen to be non-Korean players out here. And it is just so even right now.
Stems and darts
both
away.
So fast.
Everybody's reacting like perfectly thus far.
Yeah, it's a very high-level game. The Muta Swarm is getting fearsome, Tasteless. There's 25 Mutas out in the map. And when you get a number like that, you start to feel a little bit invincible, I'm not going to lie.
Well, what happens is that unless you're engaging...
Oh, the phone. He's going to go after this Thor.
No, he's not.
And he turns around. That's actually surprising. I'm surprised he didn't actually just kill the Thor, then the turrets. Would have lost probably 3 Mutas. But he's going to fly past the turrets.
Inside the base.
Finally doing some damage with these Mutas.
Nice.
Very critical moment. Got to do as much as he possibly
nice.
can.
Actually just takes out the refinery. He has so many Mutas.
That'll slow down.
And I think he only lost 2 Mutalisks there. Am I incorrect?
You may be correct there.
Oh, Ling's attacking over here.
Nice little push here, trying to take out the 4th base. At the same time, we have a little Jinro attack on the left side of the map.
He cancels that hatch, and the drone escapes. And the Mutas come back in here towards the base.
Taking out that medevac. And the empty mineral line right now, taking out a few more SCVs here. Jinro's SCV count is plummeting. He's at 47 against 65 drones of IdrA. But Jinro does have his 3rd base up.
He's doing a great job of just plucking at Jinro's economy.
Yeah, this is so important. This is where the game is likely to be won and lost.
Oh, he lost the drone trying to reclaim that expansion. First big mistake by IdrA. He's going to have to send another drone up there. Expanding here, risky location. It's a stone throw away from the planetary fortress. The Jinro is currently very nearby.
Tasteless Jinro right now has 85 Marines. That's a lot of Marines.
A lot of drones getting shot down here.
Oh no, and here come the Banelings. So important for IdrA to do something with this. Siege tanks targeting those Banelings down, but Muta's killing off siege tanks. So he has really reduced the number of siege tanks, which is absolutely huge. That is a great move by IdrA.
Jinro. Jinro actually comes down here towards the other expansion. He's trying to keep IdrA on 3 base. I think. Is he actually going to engage it? Yes, he is. Stimming only a chunk of his Marines. Not all of them.
Good.
Another force cancel. Looks like Jinro should be winning this game.
Yeah, right now the supplies are very close. 177 for IdrA, 171 for Jinro.
Oh, he's going to go for it, looks like.
Right now, IdrA, by the way, he is making the hive.
This is the hard part for Zerg, because you're very close to the Terran. Here we go!
A ton of Mutas coming in from the side, and they're going to go right after these siege tanks, Tasteless. The Marines running away, siege tanks dying off. This is going to make room for IdrA to actually kill some units. Look at this.
I don't know.
Mutas.
Oh my god, there's more Banelings coming.
Oh, IdrA with some crazy Mutalisks here, totally killing off the Marine army of Jinro.
He has to bring the Thor out here now for the support. He can only use that for defensive purposes, but there are too many Mutas on the map.
Jesus, I am getting nerd chills because even though IdrA killed a lot there, he lost quite a few Mutas, and their supplies both have plummeted.
Oh, nice. He's going to send these Lings over here. He's going to just surround the Thor and then clean that up with the rest of these Mutas. And then note that they're really not that much air defense here for the planetary fortress.
Now, a thing to point out right now, they have basically exactly even supplies at about 130-ish. And Jinro, though, it's 3 base versus 3 base. Even though he has lost a lot of units.
He has, like, no drones.
Yeah, he has no drones over there.
The Zerg's expansion has no drones. It's been mining gas this entire time, so Jinro actually has a lead.
Yeah. Jinro does have a little lead here, Tasteless.
We have Medevac getting shot down.
Now, the thing is, you might be like, well, but IdrA keeps killing the army. I don't know, but really, IdrA is on only 3 base. He needs that 4th base. And Jinro is just getting further and further ahead because he's keeping IdrA off that 4th base.
But you can see Jinro knows his army's weak, so he's trying to make a bunker, but here come too many Lings.
Oh, wow, a lot of Lings running in here. That's going to make the Thors not very useful. CJ's dealing a lot of splash damage to them as well. IdrA keeping his tempo advantage, removing those very important factory units. But Jinro holding tight.
I like how he ran in there. He surrounded the Thors. This is actually such a great game thus far. Surrounding the Thors like that. And then he's using the Mutalisk to clean up the rest. Oh, yep. Stim, nice 4-stim, late game 4-stim. We don't see that very often.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know about this decision.
Yeah, IdrA's dying.
Oh,
GG.
IdrA just taps out. GG.
Just lost too many units. Could not get that 4th base up.
There was a small moment that we didn't quite make a big enough deal out of, I think, and that was when IdrA was transferring all of his drones to the 3rd base. It was right after IdrA lost.
He lost some
drone
drones in that
expansion.
base.
Yeah.
And, that definitely, there was too much action going on there. We didn't get to really discuss that enough.
And then we didn't get a shot of that base, and then when we saw it, we thought it was even, and it was like, oh, now there are actually no drones there.
Yeah. During that time, IdrA had a slight tempo advantage because he was killing off a lot of Jinro's army. The thing is, Jinro did not let enough of his army die. He had his 3 bases up. He kept on refilling the army. Okay, you're going to keep killing some of my expensive, important units, but my economy is actually better than yours, IdrA. You know, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. So Jinro kept IdrA down to 3 bases long enough. IdrA could never get that 4th base up, that critical 4th base. Very well played by both players, but Jinro picks up that win. That's all we have to say about that.
He deserves the win. It is tough on that map for Zerg against Terran.
Yeah.
You are in such close proximity when you're trying to expand. But IdrA did a good job despite the map disadvantage.
Yeah. It was actually quite a great game.
Yeah.
Very thrilled to have cast it. But now we are going to have to go into the next game, which is going to be Ensnare against IdrA.
This is going to be tough for IdrA.
IdRA's going to be fighting to stay alive. Ensnare actually showed us amazing play against Chet.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a pretty hard one, Tasteless.
Certainly is. By the way, be sure to submit some questions for the players. Artosis will interview the 2 who do advance through the group. So right now, Jinro gets a little bit of a break. I got something in my eye.
You're crying because IdrA lost. It's okay, buddy.
I don't want to talk about it.
Jeez.
We have a little break here for Jinro.
We're going to a break,
and we're going to go to a break, and I'm going to try to go to the bathroom and get this thing out of my eye. I just got in there.
It's an eyeball, Tasteless. Don't
It's an eyeball. There's an eyeball in my eye socket. Thanks to our sponsors at Sony Ericsson. Without you guys, this would not be possible. And thank you, viewers at home, for tuning in.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. We love StarCraft, and we love sharing our passions with you.
We will be back in 5 minutes.
5 minutes, little break.
Use your time wisely. Get some lemonade. Get some Cheerios.
Maybe wash your face.
See ya in 5.
See you guys soon.
Getting more like a game, and it feels real like we're gonna fake the pain, and there's never more than one truth.